If you could ask me any question over a cup of coffee or a glass of wine, what would you ask? I'm curious. Drop your questions in the comments. So many of you have been reaching out to me with questions lately, and I know that if just one of you has that question, that there are several of you with that same question. So why not answer them together and get to know each other just a little bit better? Now, I am so excited to share this with you, and if you are too, drop a fire emoji in the comments. So let's get started with my story. Several years ago, I found myself overwhelmed with every aspect of life. Now, I was drowning in debt, barely surviving, living paycheck to paycheck. I was struggling to keep food on the table, put food in the fridge, and just to keep the lights on. And now, mind you, this was just me living alone. I cannot imagine how much worse it would have been if I had others to provide for as well. Now, I also felt so alone. Yes, I had friends, I had coworkers, many of which I spent over 55 hours a week working with every single week. But I never saw them, not really. There was too much going on in the work world, and there was no joy or community in that workplace. It was depressing. Now, I was also filled with anxiety and constantly going through these battles in my head of just getting up every day, going to work, and doing the same boring routine. Can you relate? Now, one day, I had a friend reach out to me, and trust me, I was skeptical. But I also knew that I had tried everything I could think of, and nothing brought me relief. So I figured, why not give it a try? After all, I've got nothing to lose because I've already tried everything else. So I jumped in, and I am so glad that I ignored that little voice that one last time and gave this a try. In less than a year, my finances were better under control, and now I am able to transfer money into my savings from every paycheck. I didn't know that was possible. Now, I also am a part of a loving, supportive community that I never knew existed. I have a friend in almost every state of the country. How cool is that? And I have a newfound self-confidence that has developed over time as part of this community. Plus, I have added flexibility and freedom to my life. No more spending 55 hours a week working for someone else. Instead, I am in control of when I work and where I work from. Truly amazing. And I look forward to helping others just like you make that a reality for you. Whatever your dreams or goals are, big or small, I know we can do it together. So if you can relate any of this, I want you to drop a fire emoji in the comments below and know that we can do this together. So could you use some extra money to help with bills or save up for a rainy day vacation? Comment debt-free. Do you crave belonging to a community that is filled with fun, love, support, and more in a judgment-free zone? Comment join. Are you looking for relief from stress, anxiety, or depression? Comment relief. Know that you are not alone and that we can make that a reality together. Now, one of the common questions that I hear is, why do you do what you do? Well, the simple answer is I love helping others. And if that is you, then you just might be in the right place. But I have gotten so much from this opportunity for myself that I want to pay it forward and give it back, because I know that there are other people just like you that are struggling with life how I was just a few years ago. And there is a solution. You don't have to keep struggling with those obstacles of everyday life alone. You can find a solution, find relief, if you just take that chance of one step forward. Now, as more questions arise, I want you to drop them in the comments, and I will get to them either while on now, or I will come back after and scroll through the comments to answer those. Another common question that I get is, what is your favorite part about what you do? I love helping others, as I said, but my absolute favorite part is the freedom and flexibility that being my own boss has brought to me and my family. I truly have the freedom to work from anywhere and the flexibility to choose my own schedule. Now, some of my favorite offices are right at home, as you can see here, and from my patio in the warmer months. But sometimes that office brings me on the road. You might find me in a coffee shop on a random Tuesday morning working with some fellow leaders of mine. Or on a weekday afternoon or on the weekend, you might find me on a patio at a local brewery or winery with my dog and a good book. Now, I've also traveled all across the country working from beaches, resorts, and our lake home. The best part about this business is that freedom and flexibility. And I'm also able to design my own schedule, which keeps one of my most important values up front, and that is family. Family comes first. So I am able to work around family events such as my nephew's band concerts and play performances, in addition to family birthdays, holidays, and vacations. Now, how much time do you invest in your business? That is a great question. Now, the beauty of being your own boss is you are in control of how much or little you work. And this is all based on what you want to get out of your business. So you can work as little or as much as you choose. When I was doing this part-time, I averaged just an hour a day, and that was divided up into 15-minute increments throughout my 16-hour workday. Now, as a full-time employee of my own business, I still sometimes only work 1 to 3 hours a day. That is the beauty of this business. It fits into your life, whatever that may look like, and we can find those pockets of time together. Now, do you have to keep an inventory? No, you don't. It's amazing. But once you try the products, why wouldn't you want to keep them on hand? They are going to help simplify your life and help you save time, money, and energy while bettering you as a person. So you're definitely going to want to have them on hand, but you do not have to have an inventory. And how has the pandemic affected you and your business? It has made me who I am. Have there been challenges? Yes, but that comes with life. Nothing is easy, but it has definitely opened my eyes to learn to appreciate the important aspects of life, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So what other questions do you have? Drop them in the comments below, and I will check back to answer them. Now, if any of this resonates with you, drop a fire emoji in the comments. And feel free to reach out to me personally to learn more about how we can make your dreams come true together. And if you find yourself with a name in mind of a friend or family member that needs to hear this, share this video with them so they know that there is an opportunity for them to find relief as well, because you are not alone and we can do this together.